sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is Mack on the counter. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 10-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it. It's Mack. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Tua. On the move to his left. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a quarterback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
They go play action with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7, Titans, nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. And that is incomplete here. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods, 49 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Point is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Ties the game at 7.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
No fucking way.
Picked off at the 17. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
A 51-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due. And that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he stops immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Burrow. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 big plays in succession, and the Dolphins on the move.
7-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He completes this one to Mack. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Mack, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Being chased out left. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Titans 24, Dolphins 14. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now Burrow out to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, it can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action, now it's Tua. Dancing to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 18.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua, a final shot before half. Deep ball for Goodwin. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Second half, don't fucking know.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go right back to Mack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 2 yards on that play. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mack. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
2 now on 1st down. This is caught, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A.J. Brown, 33 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24. Dolphins 21. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's taken down.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll go for it. Burrow. Now he's forced out left. And Amendola with a catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Staying on the ground with Matt. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 45-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He's Goodwin. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Steps away. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Look good, though. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception.
Damn, doing good.
Wheel a dive. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked up.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
2nd down.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. From his own end zone. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here's Matt Bosher now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, He'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Titans. Kareem Hunt, 60 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Bosher is set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
7.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards. Buying time to his left.
Oh, my God.
And that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Tennessee.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Kareem Hunt.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Third down.
Now it's Burrow. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. That one looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
It's trying to come back for Suckup. It's not going to get there. No good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Dolphins. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. To throw is Tua. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Third down and 1.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. One final try for Tagovailoa. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Titans, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.